Hi guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with Swatch Them All Week 12 wrap-up review. If you don't know what Swatch Them All Week is, I will link all my other videos down below in a playlist. But basically, this is the way that I've been doing to swatch through my collection. So each week I pick a theme, I wear 7 polishes in 7 days in that theme. You guys voted for this week's theme, which was a Zoya week. I've had an influx of a large amount of Zoya the last month or so I thought picking 7 would be a very good way to go. So let's get started. We only have one texture, and the first one that I wore of the week was the textured one, and this is the Cheetah Pixie Dusk, and this is just beautiful. It's kind of like a sage green base and then lovely, look all that glitter on there. This is just beautiful. Again, whenever I wear pixie dust, I get so many compliments. I don't know why. Maybe it's just people's eyes are drawn to a different finish on nail polish, or because it was a green, it was slightly different. I'm not really sure, but this is beautiful. It's worth the amount of praise that everybody gives it. It's phenomenal. Opaque in 2, this one was Cheetah. And I will say at this point, I'm finding that the pixie dusts aren't as hard to remove as I first thought they were going to be. I've only got maybe 5 or 6 in my collection, and I find that they come off with a little bit of scrubbing much easier than micro glitters. The next one was another different finish, and this is one of the satin finishes, and this one is called Harlow, and this is this beautiful deep purple toned fuchsia, and obviously from the outside frosted cap and bottle it dries to a matte finish. Now there's a few in this collection that I have. I have Verushka, I have Posh, I have Savita, and I have Harlow. This is one of my favourites from it. I didn't really care too much for Savita that I showed in my January favourites. I did quite like this one. It's not up there, it's in the bottom half of the 4 that I have, but it's nice. I can see how it's not for everybody, and I think probably with a top coat it looks gorgeous. So another opaque in 2 coats. This one was Harlow. I then have Lunar, and Lunar is an older Zoya, and I'm not sure if it was made these days it would be considered sort of a pixie dust, because it is a very lightly grey tinted base with a ton of, they almost seem like a matte white and a silver glitter in them. This is a kind of weird finish. It doesn't quite lay flat. I did do 3 coats, but I think if you could try and get it in 2, I think that would be so much better. Sometimes micro glitters do not build up very nice, like nice and opaque. They just get really clumpy. And this is what happened with this. So maybe 1 coat over a grey, or just trying to get it opaque in 2 would be the way forward if I wore it again. So you're going to see 3 coats of Lunar. Now at this point I did start using my new light box, which I did show on Snapchat and on Instagram. I'll be talking more about that in my February favourites, because this month's going to go that fast. But if you notice a difference in the photos, it's just because the second half of the week was using the light box. So the first one that we have is Finley, and this is one of those scattered holographics that's the sister of Dream and Aurora, etc. This is in this beautiful deep purple base, and it just looks beautiful. I think that you having the light box for this really captured the scattered hollow. Something about these, that it's not too much, it's not enough. It's like the perfect balance in between purple and scattered hollow. They're just beautiful. I'm sure if you own any in the family you will understand what I'm talking about. But opaque in 2, this one is Finley. I then went for Kelly, and this is his absolutely stunning slate blue grey. I think out of the week this is definitely in the top 3 out of the 7. I absolutely love this. I loved how this looked on my nails. I found this was really sophisticated. This is one of Miss Hollyberry's favourite ones, and that's why I picked this one up, but I can totally see why it is. Completely opaque in 2 with a beautiful cream formula. This one here was Kelly. From kind of one extreme to the other, this next one is Pippa. Pippa is obviously a yellow. Zoya, as far as I'm aware, hasn't got that many yellows in their line, maybe 2 or 3. So I thought I would pick this one up when I had the opportunity to. It's just a standard kind of, maybe a bit more banana yellow than Crayola yellow, but it's definitely just kind of a standard bright-ish yellow. This is not the best formula in the world. Yellows are always notoriously bad formulas, and I would say that I have better yellow creams in other brands. Definitely I Just Can't Copacabana by OPI is a better formula than this. It got opaque in 2, but it was very patchy and streaky, so the third coat kind of got me there. But I think maybe if I tried to use maybe thinner coats, I might have got a better application. I don't know, yellows are always tricky, so Zoya gave it a good go. 3 coats of Pippa. And last but not least, we have Meredy. And again, this is another one that's similar to Finley. This is just absolutely beyond amazing. This is of course the Scattered Hollow in this beautiful deep green base. This is just heavenly. One of my favourite Zoyas of all time, and I have tried to, side note, influx you with a lot of Zoya videos this week, so I have already put up on Saturday my favourite Zoyas of all time, but this is before I got any of these, so I probably will do a Zoya top 10 later on in the year once I've gone through everything that I've hauled recently, but this will definitely be making a feature when I get around to filming that again. But I will link my Zoya top 5 down below for you as well. I also have my Enchanted review collection coming up on Thursday, so you can have 3 Zoya videos in a row for you, because that's what you wanted. So like I say, Meredy's amazing, favourite, great, love it, opaque in 2. Those are the 7 Zoyas I wore for Swatch Them All Week 12. I really tried to pick like some different finishes and some different colours, so I wasn't just talking about the same colour over and over again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this because you guys did ask for it. I will be doing a Valentine's themed week next week, so that will be on my Instagram from tonight. And then the review video will be up this time next week. It's going to basically be pinks and reds for the classic cheesy colours that we associate with Valentine's Day. Thank you so much to everybody that kind of gave me guidance on what videos to do for this one and the next one. I really enjoy your feedback, and if I can, because I am running down the swatch pile, I will try and do another swatch, at least 1 or 2 more Swatch Them Alls. I would love to get to 15 before I kind of called it a day for a while until the pile built back up. So hopefully I will be back soon after the Valentine's Day one. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.